Hi, I'm Ron Popeil, and I want to tell you about your new 3-minute automatic pasta maker. Now, these are very important things I'm going to talk about right now, and it's important that you pay attention, and this is before the instructional video. They're so important, I want to tell you about it first. In assembling your machine, this is how your machine comes together.
Step 1. Locate your mixing bin. This is it. Set it firmly on the base, push it back all the way, line it up firmly to the back where there's no space. And to remove the mixing bin, when you want to disassemble the machine, down here there are 2 nubs. Just press with your fingers and it comes easily off. Step 2. This is the faceplate. This is the kneading screw. The kneading screw goes through the faceplate all the way like this. Step 3, take your mixing blades. Your mixing blades come on this way, and as you can see, there's a groove in the kneading screw shaft. There's an arrow on your mixing blades that helps you line it up. But the arrow on your machine is white, so it's hard to see, but it will help. And this becomes the mixing assembly. It goes into the mixing bin like this, into this hex shaft hole in the back of the bin. And then to line it up, use the dots on the front of your machine. So it's important to line up these 2 dots together. They may be frosted on your machine or another color. And then turn it to the right until it lines up with the second dot, as you can see here. Now they're lined up. And this locks the faceplate on. And you'll also notice there's a U at the very top of the faceplate, and that is straight up. And that puts the mixing assembly in the bin. This is the 4th step, and this is the lid. The grate is always on the side, never on the front, never on the back. The lid goes in and lines up with the slot on the base, as you can see here, almost vertically. You slide it in and close it to a secure latch, and that's the lid. To remove the lid, press on both sides and up it comes, and it'll stay open for you. This is step 5. Select the pasta shaping die that you want to use. Put it in hot water in a cup for about 2 minutes. It'll make your pasta come out much easier. And when you're ready to put it on the machine, note the grooves in the back of the die. They match up to these little nubs on the front of the faceplate. You slip the die on, push it all the way on, and make sure your kneading screw is all the way in when this goes on. It goes on very firmly. The next step is to take the locking ring, as you can see here, and put it on top of the die through the threads on the faceplate and turn it until it stops in that position. To that, we add this item. This is your pasta cutter. It automatically cuts the pasta. You use it, there are 2 settings, as you can see here on the locking ring. The lower setting is for normal dies. The higher setting is for dies like macaroni that come out further. And you leave it like this, and then you can cut your pasta as it comes out. Your machine's assembled and you're ready to make pasta. Let me tell you some very important features about your machine. The switch on the side. Never take it from mix to extrude or extrude to mix like that. Always stop it off. Always stop it off. We've added a delay switch to the machine to help you with this, and it will add life to your machine. So there'll be a second delay when you move it from off to mix or mix to off. Okay? And never turn it to extrude when you have dry flour. Always mix your flour with the liquid before you extrude. Another great feature of this machine is it will tilt forward like this. It was designed to do this. And any pasta dough that was in the back of the machine will come forward, and you'll get almost every drop of it out. But be sure you don't block the drying fan vents here in the front. This dries your pasta. Don't get towels or pasta or anything in front of it. Before I tell you how easy it is to clean your machine, Let me tell you about the noise it makes. It's a very powerful motor, and sometimes the noise will be louder and sometimes softer. It really depends on the kind of pasta you're going to make and the workload of the machine. So don't worry about it, it's very normal. On cleaning your machine, there's something I found in testing it, that after you finish making pasta, if you take the locking ring off and take the die off of the machine, you can let it dry overnight. You open the lid has to be open for disassembly anyway, and the air comes in, the pasta dries out, and it just falls off in the morning. That way, you can then put it in the dishwasher, or if you don't have a dishwasher, it's much easier to clean. And there's one other thing. There's a hex hole in the back I'm going to show you. In testing, I find that you really should keep this very clean. The kneading screw goes into it, and if flour builds up, it won't go in all the way.
I know what you've watched and listened to will be most helpful. Now please watch the video that follows and learn more about your exciting new machine. Welcome folks to Ron Popeil's R&D Kitchen. Here's the place that we do all our testing. It's the place that we help develop the Popeil pasta maker, the automatic pasta maker that makes pasta in under 3 minutes. Now during the infomercial, we weren't able to really get into the nooks and crannies of really how to use the machine and possible problems and solutions, and we're going to do that here today. And here with me again is Jan Gildersleeve, my assistant, and the gal who knows more about this machine probably than any other person, including myself. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's talk about the machine. I think the first thing we ought to do is tell them some of the safety tips about the machine.
The features.
Some of the great features about it, yeah.
This lid, when the lid is secured, the machine will keep running, and it'll stop when you raise the lid. It's a safety feature. It'll
Can we
stand
turn
up.
on the machine and let's
Sure.
just show them what
Let me
happens
show you.
when we turn on the machine?
The machine's on mix. You raise the lid.
It automatically stops.
And this is normal. This is a safety feature that's built into the machine. The other features, you have your cutter here for cutting pasta, and it's removable. It snaps out for washing.
And we'll show them how to use the cutter a little bit later. We did show them that in the infomercial, and that's a pretty simple feature.
Right.
When you're talking about the lid, though, did you want to talk about the design of the way we designed the lid on this? One side is for liquid.
Yeah, let me show it to the camera
Great.
here. It says add liquid here, and throughout this slot you add your liquid. After you have your flour, the first thing you do is put your flour mixture into the bin. And then along this slot you add liquid. There are extra grates on this side, and it says additional
And you can show it a
flour
little bit tilted that way.
or thick
Great.
liquid. So if you have a liquid that's really thick, like with egg yolks, and it won't go through here easily, you can also add liquid on this side.
On either side.
Yeah, either side. And the first thing you do when you're disassembling the machine for washing is take the lid off, because it has a safety lock, and that disables everything, and then you can start to clean it.
But in cleaning, our machine is dishwasher safe.
That's right. It's quite
Of course, now
different.
you wouldn't take the entire machine and put it in water. You're only going to take that area, the top portion, the clear plastic portion, and all the parts that come loose, all those parts go in the dishwasher. Never put the electrical base unit in water.
Right.
It's not very good for the people around, and if you touch it, you'll have the shock of your life.
From the machine.
Right.
The other thing we're going to point out, this is the only machine that has this feature where you can
Currently it
add
is.
flour. Currently it is. And you can continuously feed this machine. We'll show you later how to do that, how to put your flour up here, put it back to mix, and it'll make more pasta and continue. You could feed a football team in an evening. Just keep making loads of pasta and extruding it.
Can I also mention one other thing? If I turn the machine around, you folks can also see the switch on here. Now we have it in an off position. I'm going to turn it into a mix position, and you'll see that the blades start to turn in a counterclockwise fashion. When you go to an extrude, when you want the pasta to actually come out, do not push the button all the way down. Please stop it in the middle first, wait till the motor stops, and then continue down to extrude. That's the proper way to use the machine, and you'll get years and years and years of life out of the machine if you use it in that fashion. Okay? I wanted to show that because it is so darn important.
And Ron, I wanted to mention that sometimes when you go into extrude, you'll see a flash here when the motor's changing directions. That's normal. It's just one quick flash. And if you ever see one here, don't worry about it. This is a very powerful machine. The motor is big. It's all contained in here. And that's the reason for the noise level. The noise you hear in your machine it's a very quiet for as much power as you have. It's also very compact to take up less counter space.
And besides, we showed in the infomercial how they did Swedish meatballs and cookies and pastries and all those sorts of things. And when you can do those things, you really do need a very, very, very powerful motor.
Right. So let's talk about how it works, the machine itself.
Right. Are we going to make some pasta right now?
We're going to make some pasta right now.
Let's go through making pasta for the first time.
All right.
We'll do it a little bit slower than we did it in the infomercial, all right? You're you're disassembling the machine right now. Right. That just pops right off.
There's a little where you can get your fingers behind and pull the die off. And
aren't there grooves in here?
Yeah.
There are little tiny grooves right over in here that match up on here, so it makes it really easy to snap on. In fact, let me do it for you here. It snaps on like that. It's very, very, very easy. Take it off. And by the way, when you're making pasta, you can switch dies, and we'll show them how to do that
in the middle of a
batch of making pasta. Right. You want to disassemble the machine and show them the different parts? Okay. That's the lid.
Here's our lid.
Right. That goes in the dishwasher when you're cleaning it.
And you have a bin, your mixing bin. There's two little parts right here. Easy to pull it off. And the whole thing comes out.
Isn't that wonderful how simplified that is?
Now, so the camera can see this. This unlocks and comes apart. This is your mixing screw. Goes right into the dishwasher, and your blades in the dishwasher with the other two pieces. And that's all there is to the machine.
Now reassemble it and show folks how easy it is to put together.
With the screw in here.
Right.
And you see the grooves you have here on the screw. There's an arrow on your mixing blades that helps you line that up so that it's an exact lineup.
That's perfect.
And you slip it right in here, and you line up these two dots, and see the arrow pointing over to this side. That's here as an easy guide for lining it up, and you lock it in place. When it's locked in place properly, this little U fixture right here is connected to the lid, and that's why it holds it all in place with the lid. That's why you take the lid off first before you disassemble the machine.
Put it on.
Slip it right on, and make sure it's firmly in place. It won't run if it's not. And so if you have your machine together and you try for power and don't get it, chances are your lid isn't in good or the bin isn't fully back against the base.
Now we'll put the
lid on.
We'll turn the machine a little this way, and now put your die that you're going to use. You're going to use spaghetti?
I'm going to make spaghetti, but I'm going to heat it up first. I'm going to show you how to do that.
So before you put the die on, you put the die in some hot water. Okay, why don't you go ahead and do that?
I'm going to take some very warm tap water.
Just plain tap water.
And put the die in it.
How long does it have to set in there before you put it on the machine?
30 seconds. I mean, just not long. Just a little while in warm water. There's no set time for it. And you can also spray the back of it with Pam or a little olive oil.
Pam, you mean the fat spray? So it extrudes better if you use a little olive oil?
Right. It helps the dough start coming out of the die quicker.
We do use Bertollo.
Oh, always.
Bertolli
Yes, we always use Bertolli olive oil on our dies.
Right. They were most helpful in putting our recipes together here.
Yeah, we've tested a lot of them. So just like that. See, that's warm already.
Why don't you snap that on?
And we put it on here. Like that. And then we put the nut on that holds it in place.
Pretty darn simple, isn't it?
Yeah. And then we have
our cutoff. That's the automatic cutoff. That just snaps on. And now we're ready.
Ready to make pasta.
Let's make a batch of pasta. It's important the first time you use your machine to use it properly. And we recommend that you only make half loads for the first 5 or 6 times that you use it.
And here's how you make a half load of pasta. Fill the pasta measuring cup up with flour. Pour it in a mixing bin. Take the pasta measuring cup, and in it you put 1 egg, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of oil, and fill it to the half load line with water or juice. Then mix it with a fork, to where the egg is beaten. Here's how you make a full load of pasta. 2 pasta measuring cups of flour, and for liquid you use 2 beaten eggs, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of oil, and fill to the full load line with water or juice. All right, so I have in our measuring cup, this one is loaded.
That's not an ordinary measuring cup now.
Nope, this is the pasta measuring cup, and it shows you where you can make half loads and full loads. So if you fill it up once, you can make a half load of pasta.
And a half a load will serve how many people?
2 people.
So a full load will serve
4.
adequately 4 people, healthy servings.
Right.
Good.
So you just pour your flour mixture. And there we go. And you fill it up again because we're going to make a double load today. And you'll see that the top on your flour cup is made to cut off and give you an even measure. You just do it like this.
Oh, would you do me a favor? You're making Gourmet all-purpose flour pasta right now.
That's right.
I'd like you to use some semolina flour. So rather than put this in and make a batch of that, I'd like you to mix both together on this.
Sure.
I know you didn't expect me to ask you to do that.
You want it half or just some?
Oh, you can put just some in. I just want the folks to use that semolina flour because it really gives it great texture the way I like it. And of course, the folks who purchased our machine do want to have, they already have a package of semolina flour in there.
Right. So you add the semolina with the
I'm going to do those things to you
flour
during this whole presentation. I'm going to fool you.
All right. Now we'll do the liquid that we put in here. I'll take this off.
You need a couple eggs. I'll give you your eggs over here.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. So with a full load, we use 2 eggs.
Some Bertolli olive oil. Put some of that in. Just a touch of it.
Just a touch.
You can put it in
anytime.
Anytime is right. Great.
And as you can see, we're not up to the line yet. The full load line is right here, and it says full load of pasta, which remember is 2 full containers of flour, 2 pasta cups of flour. In your book, we refer to them always as pasta cups. So now we're ready to add our liquid to bring it up to the line.
And you're going to use water, right?
Water, right.
No, I don't want you to use water. You can use water and make regular pasta, but I'm going to go over here and we'll make a little spinach pasta, okay? Over here, we have a blender, and everyone's got a blender at home, and so many people have vegetable juice extractors. We even make a Ronco vegetable juice extractor. I'm going to take some water here, and I'll just put a little water in my blender, okay? Enough to get it going. And here I have some fresh spinach. I'll put some of that fresh spinach in there, put the lid on, push the button. Now you're going to use this liquid in place of the water. It's done. Now, use this instead of water. Okay. And you'll have delicious, nutritious spinach pasta.
There, I filled it right to the line.
Great. Let me turn the machine on to mix. And we're going to blend the semolina flour and the Gourmet all-purpose flour together. That semolina flour really gives it the kind of crunch that I like when I eat it. Okay. You can start to pour it. It's simple, isn't it?
It's easy. Now I'm going to hold a little liquid back and we'll see how the mixture is.
Okay. We're going to show the folks a little bit later, not too much later, when you add too much flour or too much liquid and what to do in those kind of cases. We're looking for those little tiny granules.
About the size of a pea. But just starting to, there.
A chickpea or a regular green pea? Chickpeas are a little bit larger.
Big, they're big.
Yeah. Okay. That looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Right, let's put it on extrude.
Put it on extrude. Let me give you a bowl over here so we can pour right in. And now you can make your pasta, as we said, in under 3 minutes.
We turned it off.
That's absolutely the correct way to do it. While that pasta is coming out, let's talk about our water over here. You know, there's a couple schools of thought. We have some boiling water. One is that you add a touch of salt to make the water boil faster, and the other is to use a little olive oil, Bertolli olive oil, and that'll help keep the pasta separated.
When it comes out.
Yeah. Let me put the lid back on over here, and Now we should see our pasta coming out. We're making nice spaghetti. Look at this beautiful, beautiful color of this spinach pasta coming out over here. Is that nice? Beautiful. All you need now is your sauce. And of course, you know, when we do our sauces at home, when we do a quick sauce, we use the Prego sauce, the best.
Because
You're not going to make it yourself at home, use Prego.
Because it's in there. What you need is in there.
Everything you have, everything you need is in there is correct. Now, I'll use the automatic cutoff. And at this point in time, the pasta is ready to go into the boiling water.
Right, let's turn it
Simple as
off
that.
so we can...
One more thing. Now we have a blower down here that takes out any excessive moisture as the pasta passes it. It's right down in this area right over here. You can feel it with your hand. Put your hand down there. Feel it? And that helps dry the pasta as the pasta comes down. Very, very clever feature.
Now, Ron, when you add vegetable juices, sometimes after it's mixed, if it's extruding for a while, you'll need to add a little bit more flour. Like this. You can see it's getting too wet.
Well, let's talk about that. There are two kinds of problems that can occur with the machine. One is if there's too much flour in there, it's too dry, and the other one, it's too wet. What do we do when, in fact, now we can see this here, and it's a little too much moisture in there. So, we devised this grating over here, and we can add some flour right now. Now, we could either leave it like this or put it back in the mix mode.
Right.
What would you like to do?
Just a little bit in here right now.
Okay.
Not much. Not more than by the tablespoonful.
All right.
Slowly.
And so that will give us a better consistency. We can see that the granules are really too tiny here, and they have to be a little lumpier than that.
That looks pretty good.
That looks like a pretty good consistency right there. And you notice we never even stopped the machine.
Right. Get to going.
Simple.
That's it.
What a nice, let me just use the cutoff over here. Isn't that beautiful, folks?
And I'm sure
That is absolutely sensational. Pasta in under 3 minutes. That's all there is to the machine.
that's it.
Problem. The pasta dough is too dry and won't extrude. Solution?
Solution, we're going to add more liquid. As you
Okay.
can see here, it's too powdery, and it's not clinging together in small, tiny clumps.
And we're trying to get them to look like little tiny peas, right?
That's right.
You're going to put it in the mix mode.
And I'm going to add liquid through the liquid slot.
But you could add it on the other side if you wanted to.
You could.
Okay. And as soon as we see those little tiny peas that you talked about, then we can go right to the extrude and have our pasta done.
Right.
A little bit more.
Yeah, this is still too dry.
Yep, I don't see my little peas that I'm looking for. The more liquid you put in, the larger the little clumps begin. I would think it needs a little bit more. And now we should see a significant change from the powdery look into those little tiny clumps. Now we're seeing it. See those now?
Pea size.
Pea size. And now it's ready. You did that perfectly. Goes into extrude. And
Got it?
no, it's starting to come out. Here it comes. Problem is solved. Problem. The pasta dough is too wet.
Too wet.
How do you solve the problem?
All right. See how this is? I'm going to put it on mix. See the big lumps?
You turn it to the mix mode.
Yeah. Turn it
And-
to, and look at how big they are, if you can see.
And how should they look?
Well, they should be small, pea-like. So what we do, add flour. Add flour through the grates.
And so you want to find the same size as you would a little green pea.
That's right.
Okay, that's the consistency you're looking for.
And we're starting to get it already. See this? This is breaking up nicely.
Now sometimes
more.
you might have to open up the machine
That's right.
and take the pasta off the
Blades. If it
off
sticks
the mixing blade.
too much to the blades. Let me just show you how to do that if it
Okay.
sticks to the blades. Let me show you this. And look, see these big lumps?
Uh-huh.
You break them up. You
Okay.
break them up with your fingers and get them away from the blade so they can accept the flour.
Okay.
And this will happen if you accidentally put too much liquid in, or if the flour, if it was a rainy day and your flour already had a lot of moisture in it.
Uh-huh.
Just like that. And then you turn it back on mix. And with the flour I've got, see, it's now going to take it.
And how long do we have to wait now before we can extrude?
You've got to wait till the flour is spread and you've got enough pieces in little lumps.
So you want to see lots of little,
Lumps.
in this particular case, orange peas,
Yeah.
so the machine will extrude properly.
We're ready to extrude.
Right. Just push the button, stop it, all the way down to extrude. And in a couple seconds here, we'll be able to see our pasta coming out. Problem is solved. Let's go on to our next problem.
All right, here we go.
Problem. The locking ring is jammed on and you can't get it off. What do you do?
Anytime that happens, you put it on mix mode. That's mix for a few seconds. Turn it off. Take the wrench that came with the machine, put it over the ring, and press down.
It's as simple as that. That's
And
pretty
then
easy. Problem
takes
is
it off.
solved. Problem. The dyes, when they get clogged up, are hard to clean. Even if you put them in a dishwasher, they won't be clean. We've provided 2 utensils with your machine to solve the problem. Jan, would you show them how it's done?
Sure. We have a small pick. You take the pick and push through the dye.
That's simple enough, isn't it?
That's right.
Do you dry the pasta at all or dry the dyes? And how do you do that?
You can. You can let it sit on the window ledge. You can put it in the freezer.
Great.
And then we have other tools. We have the 2 ends. As you can see, the 2 ends of the cutter.
That's our automatic cutter, and it has 2 attachments on there that also can be used for poking the dye clean.
Right.
Problem solved.
Problem solved.
Well, folks, that's all there is to it. You have the finest automatic pasta machine in the marketplace today, and I'm sure you'll get many, many, many good years and good use out of it. You'll make hundreds of varieties of pasta and so many different kinds of sauces. And by the way, if you develop your own sauce that you think is quite unique, send us the recipe, and if we ever use it, we'll send you a gift, and I'm sure you'll enjoy that as well. And from Jan and myself, and from the Popeil Automatic Pasta Maker and Ronco, happy spaghetti to all of you.
And let's eat.
And let's eat, right. Hi, I'm Ron Popeil, and I'd like to show you some very unique, interesting gifts for yourself or for your family or friends. One of them is, you may have heard of, it's the Inside the Eggshell Egg Scrambler. Now, I invented the Inside the Eggshell Egg Scrambler because I really didn't like runny egg whites in my scrambled eggs. I'm sure a lot of you out there don't like runny egg whites in your scrambled eggs or omelets. Of course, when we made French toast at home and you dip the bread in the egg, the white always sticks on the side. You folks who have breaded chicken, fish, or meat sometimes find the breading thin in one spot, thick in another, or non-existent at all. That's because the egg white attracts more of the breading than any other part of the egg. Most people beat an egg like this with a fork, and they end up with this slimy stuff in their scrambled eggs and omelets. Let me show you how the Inside the Eggshell Egg Scrambler works. There's a needle inside here, and I'm going to take the egg and just place it on the needle and just push down. And in 5 or 6 seconds, it homogenizes the egg yolk and white together into a perfect cream. And it's done. Now, of course, if you hard-boil the egg, you end up with a hard-boiled egg that has no yolk in the middle. Can you imagine having a party at your house and someone bites into a hard-boiled egg and there's no yolk? I guess the yolk is on someone. Let me show you how wonderful this egg looks right now. Absolutely perfect, as you can see. There's no slime in there at all. Of course, when you're making French toast, you'll notice that the bread absorbs all the egg. You get a better looking French toast and a better tasting French toast. Now, the Inside the Eggshell Egg Scrambler makes a great gift, a great wedding present, a great Christmas, Mother's Day, or Father's Day present. We sold them for $39.95. But because you're a Ronco customer, you can have this amazing product almost for half price, only $19.95. There's an 800 number on your screen. If you'd like to order one of these, I can assure you if you're buying it as a gift for someone, They'll be the only ones that have it on the block. Okay, $19.95. Please call the 800 number. It makes a great, great gift. Thank you. And for you folks who ordered the Popeil automatic pasta maker, you all got the Popeil bagel cutter absolutely free. Let me show you how that works again, and I have another surprise for you. Remember, when you're using it, it works on any size bagel, onion roll, English muffin, or bialy. Place the bagel in there and just cut down. And of course, it pops up from the bottom. But you know, the problem today with bagels is that even after you cut it successfully without cutting yourself, it does not want to fit in the toaster. So, we invented something that solves that problem as well. It's our quarter. It quarters bagels, or makes the bagels into bagel chips if you so desire. Put the half a bagel between those two slats, and now you just recut the bagel. It's as simple as that. It pops right out, and now, as you can see, the bagel falls right into the toaster. These are going to sell for just $2.98. Call the toll-free number if you'd like to order a set for your bagel cutter, and we'll be more than happy to send it to you. Hi, welcome to Ron Popeil's Research and Development Kitchen. Here's the place where we develop the Popeil automatic pasta maker, and we also use this R&D kitchen for developing different sauces and different kinds of pasta. On my right over here is my daughter Shannon, and she's getting to be very adept with the Popeil automatic pasta maker, and she's got some of her own recipes she's going to
A very, very good cook, I might add.
A very, very, very good. I'm waiting for her to cook me. My first dinner is yet to be made from my daughter's cooking. I'm sure it'll be very, very soon, though. And on my left over here is my aide, my right arm, my assistant in business, who probably knows more about the Popeil automatic pasta maker and pasta much more than I do, Jen Gildersleeve. Glad to have you here, Jen.
Thanks, Ron.
And glad that you're here.
I'm glad to be here.
You guys have got some recipes.
There you go.
Pass on those recipes
Okay.
to our great audience out there, okay? What are we going to make first?
The first thing we're going to make is rigatoni with Shannon's chicken, leek, and sun-dried tomato sauce.
Chicken a la Shannon is
Chicken
what I
a
call
la
it.
Shannon is what we're
Okay,
making.
I'm getting
started.
hungry already.
All
So
right,
you're going to put the rigatoni
I'm
in?
going to cook the rigatoni. You start the sauce.
This is going to be so good. Let me turn on this stove here. Good.
I'm going to wait
This is a dish that I tasted in a restaurant in Santa Monica, California, that is so sensational. I kind of, changed things around a little bit, made it a little spicier, but it's the best. Take a little bit of olive oil here. Make sure you have a nice high flame. A little bit of olive oil. As you see, I don't measure
You're using
anything.
Bertolli olive oil, aren't you?
Absolutely. I only use Bertolli. Absolutely. As you can see, I measure just like you do.
Yes. Just a touch.
Just a touch, just a touch. Okay, now, then I add a little butter to the Bertolli olive oil.
The butter adds a little richness to the...
Absolutely. Makes it real creamy, makes it more fattening. Just what we need.
We always need a little bit of
That's
that.
it. Kind of get that nice and hot. There we go. Okay,
Well,
then...
it looks good so far.
Dad, you know it's going to be good. I'm going to make you take the first bite, too.
Is that celery? It looks like celery.
No, these are leeks. Now, leeks is a type of onion. And I don't know, the reason why I like leeks instead of onion is because it has a much milder flavor. It's not quite as strong as onion. So people who can't eat a lot of onion because it hurts their stomach, it's much more mild. It gives you the great flavor of onion.
That's great, and you can purchase that in any major supermarket.
Absolutely.
They look like those giant fat onions.
Yeah, like a big fat, huge, giant scallion. Right. Just throw it on in there, and as you see, I don't measure that either.
You know, that's the thing we found with the pasta machine. You can be so creative.
And it's pretty hard to make any mistakes.
You just
Can't make any mistakes. Like, I just made a mistake just now, but, this is fun. So I just use...
I love that. You know how much I love garlic.
Yep. See, I should have put the garlic in before the leeks, but
a whole
it doesn't
teaspoon
matter.
of garlic?
Absolutely. Because I'm making this for you.
It's my kind of dish.
It's making this
I can tell
for
you,
you.
folks, this is my kind of dish.
All right. So you just mix it around. You know what, Dad? I'm going to actually even add a little more garlic. Because
Oh, boy.
You won't be kissing anyone this afternoon.
No.
Except maybe Jan or myself.
I understand that when you eat a lot of garlic, I understand that you sleep very, very well.
Absolutely.
You sleep alone, but you sleep
You
very,
sleep very, very well. All right, I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. Now this is the next step here. Now this is the part you like the best. These are hot red peppers. Now,
You're putting about a half a teaspoon in there?
yep, that's
Okay.
about it. And I might even put in some more than that, but I'm going to put in a little salt.
Need some pepper?
Yeah, you know what? I'll take a little pepper. Throw a little pepper on in there. Ah, that doesn't work. Could you grab me the
Why,
big?
sure. Yeah, we have this. Maybe tell me when to stop.
Okay. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. You know what? I'm actually going to add a little more of our little Bertolli olive oil because what I'm going to do now that that's real hot, I'm going to be adding our chicken. This is just going to be sautéing. Now this is a very quick dish, by the way. I mean, this is it.
Well, you know,
That's
people don't like to
chicken.
spend a lot of time in the kitchen.
No, But this is like a gourmet meal. And so, I mean, this isn't, it takes you about 10 minutes, so you work
Can
all
we
day.
add this additional chicken?
Yeah, sure, why not?
I'm
Like I
getting
said-
hungry. I want to make sure there's enough for all the us here.
Hey, there definitely will be. So this is about it. How are we doing on the,
Rigatoni's
rigatoni?
just about ready. Just about.
Okay, do you smell
Give it a
this?
minute or two.
Do you smell this? Smell how good that is? Is that great?
It smells so good.
And the little peppers, it looks good too.
Yeah, most definitely. All right. After that, gonna add the sun-dried tomatoes. Now, Dad, do you know how I did these sun-dried tomatoes?
I know how you did them.
All right, I did these in the Ronco electric food dehydrator, and that's no joke, and that's no bull. That's what you would say.
Right.
Okay. Now, there we go. That's it. Now, these actually have been soaking in some Bertolli olive oil.
Okay.
Now, that'll rehydrate them a little bit so they're easier to work with rather than just throwing them right from the dehydrator dry into this mixture.
If you didn't want to use and soak them in olive oil, could you use plain water to soak them in and
Absolutely.
rehydrate them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. You don't even have to. The oil from the oil and the butter from the sauce will definitely do the same thing,
Yeah.
but this makes
Any
it
kind
easier
of
to work
moisture
with.
rehydrates the dry foods.
Absolutely. Now I'm getting a little messy here, but
I'll get a paper towel.
okay, great. All right.
Can someone get me a roll of paper towels?
That's what I like, a good organized kitchen.
Thank you very much.
Oh, all right, turn this down. And you know what? This, give it about a minute and a half, 2 minutes, it is going to be done. And we will add the last touch. Doesn't this smell good?
It does.
Yeah, and you thought I couldn't cook.
Well, I know you could cook.
Wow.
You did go to cooking school.
Did go to the
didn't you?
cooking school,
Yes,
but
I know.
I still have never cooked you a meal. I think you were afraid to have me cook you a meal.
Well, I was.
Well,
I have to be
you
honest.
hear that?
Okay, the rigatoni's ready.
Rigatoni's ready. Let me move.
Pour the rigatoni in here.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Does the Popeil automatic pasta maker do
Yeah.
a sensational job or
And
what?
this is half semolina and half gold medal all-purpose flour.
And you know, the folks who ordered the Popeil automatic pasta maker got a package of semolina flour.
Right.
And if they want to order more semolina flour, there's a mail order catalog in every package. Well, they can call the 800 number that they see on the screen later and order semolina flour from us.
Right. We always have semolina flour,
It's, you know, semolina flour is not available in a lot of stores.
especially
And
in
so-
small towns.
Right. And so
Hard to find.
That's what's so great about that you're giving it away with the machine.
Yeah, well, we give it away, but we allow folks to order it from us, and our price is most reasonable. Okay.
Great. All right, now, the very last touch is we add just a little bit. Now, you don't have to. You don't want the added calories, but you know, we're not counting anymore.
Let's go all the way
So
now.
this is half and half, though. I'm not using cream. This is half and half. And we just add just a little touch. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That looked
Nice.
like about a quart of a cup.
Yep.
Okay.
Exactly what that is. And Dad, I need one more thing. I need you to add just a touch more red pepper, crushed red pepper.
Oh, crushed red pepper.
Yeah, just a tad.
Maybe
as I'm
just,
stirring this. Now remember, we have to eat this a little too. Yeah, okay, that's
Okay.
great. That is perfect. And you know what? We are done.
Well, how about mixing some of that stuff in?
You got it. And
To
why don't
the,
you get some of the Kraft
the rigatoni?
Parmesan cheese?
Well, I'm
Because
going
we're going to add a little bit of that to that. There we go. The whole thing goes on it.
Oh, my God, does that look great? It
Unbelievable.
looks great, it smells great.
All right. A little bit of that.
Just let me.
Wait,
put a
let me
touch-
just. There we go. Okay.
Ooh,
All
that
right.
looks good. A little touch of this.
Yep.
Huh?
That's it. Get some of that. Oh, put a lot of that stuff, Dad, because I really like the Kraft.
And parsley.
This is Kraft Parmesan cheese.
It's the best. And you see, it's so hot, the Parmesan cheese just melts on it.
down in it.
And a tad parsley. Now, of course, this is just for looks.
I can do this. Even so, your recipe.
So, you want to have company over. Did you see how fast we made that?
That was
Yeah.
it.
And this could be a dinner for 4 people for company on Saturday night.
But wait, yeah. But the real test, guys. The real test is. I know it's hot.
Gotta get some of that chicken in there. Little
I do.
sun-dried tomato.
I did.
What do you think?
What do you think?
What do you think?
Folks, you gotta
I think
try this dish.
I think
It
we need
is
to try
We need to
this.
try
absolutely
this, yeah.
sensational.
Let me get a fork.
All right. All right. Let me put that down.
And what do you call this dish, Shannon? Now that you have pasta in your mouth? Huh?
Chicken a la Shannon, and it is so spicy. You must be in heaven right now. Jan?
I
It's
gotta try
delicious.
this.
Oh.
I say I don't find that hot at all.
With the peppers.
I
Well,
I don't-
he got that one piece that didn't
have
have,
enough
it wasn't
pepper.
saturated
Oh, come on,
with
guys.
them. Oh, that is so good.
Hey, listen. Huh?
Hey, can we have some too?
No. We only made
no,
enough for the
no.
3 of us.
Okay.
That's it. So
Goodbye.
that's it. So what are we gonna do next?
We'll give this to the crew out there.
No.
You got it?
There it goes.
That's delicious, huh?
Yeah.
We'll be back with another recipe in just a few minutes, folks. Thanks for watching
You see,
so far.
my first
good.
meal I cooked
It
for
was
you.
wonderful, guys. Well, that last recipe, Shannon, was absolutely sensational. Jan,
was.
you've got a great recipe
Thanks.
for us that's really fast.
This is fast. This is a side dish of angel hair pasta.
That's one of my favorite kind of pastas.
And will you cook it?
Absolutely.
But just for 1 minute.
Okay.
Angel hair is so fine. It cooks so fast. Just give me a minute to
Do
get
you have
this
a name
on.
for this pasta dish?
This is just angel hair pasta with fresh garden tomatoes.
A la Jan.
And basil.
Oh, that's the name.
And
The
a la
name is a la
Jan.
Jan. Okay.
Very creative.
Very
Okay.
creative around here. This shows what you can do with a side dish. We'll take a little olive oil, heat it up,
Bertolli olive oil.
right? And a little
the
garlic.
best.
Let's let the olive oil has to be a little bit warmer.
Now this isn't fresh garlic. This is the garlic that you buy in the little.
Yeah.
little
This is crushed.
It's much easier than you don't get your
It's
fingers all
refrigerated,
small.
and it tastes pretty much like the fresh garlic. Mm-hmm. I find it to be just as good.
Yeah.
I always like to use fresh ingredients when I can.
But this is pretty close to it, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
So is this a cold dish or a?
This is either one. You
Okay,
can serve
so-
this either way. What we're serving right now is it's going to be hot.
Okay.
We're going to heat the tomatoes in here and pour it over the angel hair pasta. Great with chicken, great with fish, meat.
I bet it would be really good cold too.
It's a good cold dish, and it's good for vegetarians. I mean, because you get the complex carbohydrates from the pasta, and you get the fresh vegetables for the vitamin C. You get the garlic.
God, it smells so good. I smell that
Yeah,
fresh
it's
basil
hot.
all the way over here,
Isn't that
Ken.
great?
Oh, that is
See,
wonderful.
Get this started, and we put.
Why
in the
do I
fresh-
love garlic so much?
I don't know.
I think it's good for you.
Huh?
I think it's good for you.
Is it?
It also keeps
I think-
away all
Vampires.
the wait, I was gonna say the werewolves, but the vampires also.
The vampires, yeah. Get this started.
What did you just put in there?
Basil.
Oh, that was chopped up fresh basil.
Oh,
Okay.
does that smell so good?
Oh, yeah.
You can tell me
Where's
when
it?
I put the pasta in.
Let's put the pasta in.
Okay.
And I'm going to turn the fire down just a little bit. On this.
Great.
I'm going to add the fresh diced tomatoes. Like that. Yeah. About like
So you have your pasta is already cooking, and that shouldn't take more than a couple minutes if you want it really al dente, nice and firm.
Oh,
I tell
not
you,
even
it's-
2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes.
I'll
huh?
bet,
angel
I'll
hair.
bet that's almost done on the pasta.
Yeah, it's very fast.
And the sauce is, you've got your basil in there, your garlic, a little olive oil, some chopped
Oh,
fresh
that smells
tomatoes.
so good.
And this is great for the summertime when it's hot and the fresh
Great,
vegetables.
great to take on a picnic.
Picnic, yes,
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Isn't that,
That's great.
I think is this ready now?
This is ready.
I bet this
Okay.
is done too. Boy, this cooked so fast.
Well, angel hair is very, very fine, and
All right, is
even
this
thick
how to do it,
pastas
Dad?
don't-
Am I doing this right here?
and
Just set it right down on that pot right
pot,
there.
like that.
It'll
Drain.
rest
Just
there
like that.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
And when all the water's drained out, then you can just pour it right into the bowl.
That's it.
I think that's it.
As simple
That's
as
it.
that.
That's
Yeah,
it?
that's it.
Okay.
Pour it in.
Dump it in.
Oh, there it goes. Oops.
And then we pour the tomatoes over it.
Ooh, does that look good?
It's great. And we hand me the
Here's
pasta
some-
serving
Here,
fork.
let me put a little
Okay.
fresh basil on there for just a
Okay.
little decoration. Isn't that
like
nice?
this.
Do you put any Parmesan?
I didn't. Now you could always put Parmesan
Of course,
on any
The people
pasta.
at Kraft, I think.
Yeah. Can we
Try
just put a
some. Little Parmesan.
Okay.
And that's it.
All right, where's
Isn't
the
that a
forks?
Great sight.
Dad, pass
That's
me a
done.
fork. That's
That
it.
didn't
That's
take
it.
more than a couple minutes.
Boy, that makes
Well,
my recipe look
come
like
on.
it took a long time.
Since I'm the owner,
Okay.
let me go
That's
first.
Gets to
right.
go first.
That's
I
it.
got-
Let him go first.
It's just like a man, isn't it?
Yep.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
A second.
Oh, boy, that looks good. I'm getting anxious here.
That's
well,
wonderful.
Is it good? Dad,
That's wonderful.
pass me a fork.
But. Hey guys.
And no more.
I have to do it again. I have to do it one more
All
time
right,
here. One more
right here.
time.
Take that off.
Pretty good, huh?
Oh,
Folks, you have to try this pasta.
all right.
Fast, quick, easy, but it is
I'm going to
delicious.
try it now.
And you try it now.
Because I think you
And-
probably tasted it already.
I did, and we'll be right back with another recipe.
Great. We look forward to it. Hi guys, we're back for another great recipe. Who's going to make this recipe, guys?
You are.
Okay. But I see you made some lemon pepper pasta with the Popeil automatic pasta maker here.
That's wonderful.
Let me tell you about this. We use the lemons from the property here.
Oh, really?
We squeezed them and used a little
We
lemon.
grew our own lemons for this.
for the
lemon
show.
pepper.
Right. And we took the peel and
Mm-hmm.
grated it, which is a lemon zest, and put a little bit of that into it with some fresh ground pepper. And we made lemon pepper pasta.
Okay, you made the
Sling-
pasta in a few minutes' time.
Right.
Let me make this sauce that I...
And this is linguine, isn't it?
Linguine.
linguine, right.
And so we put some oil in the water on this. Let's put a little oil in our pasta
Pass
water.
that on over.
And you're going to
And
make a
that should
sauce.
keep the pasta separated.
Just like that.
Some people say it does.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go.
Come on, guys.
Sorry. I knew I was going to do that wrong. I knew
It's
it.
inexpensive, okay?
Okay.
All right, why don't you let me in
Here?
front here.
Okay, and I'll assist you on this side.
Now,
And
I've
this
never made this pasta sauce before. This is the first time for me, but I have an idea that it will work, and I think it'll be sensational. We have all the ingredients
You
in
hand me
it.
the pasta,
And
and,
this-
then you can just tell me at what point you want me to put that in.
Yeah.
Yeah?
No, leave it right here.
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Okay.
First thing I'm going to do is take some olive oil, and let me turn up my flame here.
And these shrimp have been butterflied?
Uh-huh.
I see.
There we go.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll heat up that olive oil, and of course, you all know how much
Garlic.
Just a little bit. Is there enough in there for you?
there is.
More garlic?
I think there is enough. I'd like to
Okay.
hear that sizzle,
Oh, yeah.
but I don't want that oil too hot.
Should I turn this down a little bit?
Yes, that'd be a good idea.
Okay.
Maybe down to a low.
To a low.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's good.
All right.
Now we got plenty of garlic in there, and we've got some olive oil in there.
What's next?
Yeah, what is it?
Oregano.
A pinch of oregano?
No, not a pinch. But my pinch is, this is what my pinch is. I would say that I have at least,
That's a little oregano.
that's a little oregano. How much oregano did I put in there? About
About a quarter cup.
Quarter.
a quarter cup?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can make any mistakes with the oregano
You know what we could have really
or the
used?
garlic or the olive oil. Yes,
To
what?
use the splatter screen that you.
All right.
Years back.
Yeah, 30 years ago I
Yeah.
marketed the Ronco splatter screen that prevented grease from flying up and dirtying up your stove.
It was a great
We should be using one right now, you know that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we've had Ronco products around for a long time.
That's because I'm
Yeah.
old, folks, right. Now the last ingredient that goes in here, I'm going to do this. Before I put that, I think this dish in here. We have some beautiful shrimp here that have
long do you
been
think it-
butterflied.
How do you think long it takes for the shrimp?
Not long, but I'm going to turn up the flame a little bit
Okay.
here, okay? And we'll saute this in this garlic, olive oil, and now we have this great shrimp flavor. Of course, if you weren't using shrimp, you could use scallops.
Or chicken?
Chicken, yeah, you could use chicken. I didn't think about chicken. I've always made it with shrimp, but I know scallops would be great. Chicken would be good.
Oh, it smells good already.
All
No,
right.
They see, since he's making it, we get to taste
Well,
it
we get to
first.
eat it
let me
first,
put
right?
a touch of pepper in here. Is that nice?
That's incredible.
That's
Boy,
very
they're
Boy, I'll tell you, the
beautiful.
smells with Italian cooking, the garlic and the
incredible.
olive oil.
Nothing like
it's
it.
something. Right,
Look at the color of the tails.
The
how they
pasta
already
goes in
turning.
now. I'm almost
Okay.
finished.
Oh, yeah, and the
Hand
pasta
it to me.
is
You got your pasta there?
I got it.
That goes in, dump it right in.
There you go. That's
Use
it.
your pasta fork to stir it around one time. Yeah, just to break up the pasta in there.
There we go.
Okay, I got to get this dish done now in a couple minutes' time because the pasta will be ready, and I don't like my pasta soft. I like it really al dente. So make sure that it doesn't get
I
overcooked.
promise. I will keep a
You don't
close eye
have
on
to,
it.
don't have to put the
No
lid on. Nope.
Okay.
Let me just saute this.
All right.
Turn over the shrimp here.
Oh, look at them.
Look at the color of the
Oh,
tails.
they're
the tails
ready
change
now.
color.
Hey, these are special tails.
Heads or tails.
And those are fresh shrimp. Those are
These
fresh.
are fresh, right. Well, I wouldn't.
We got those off the property also.
I wouldn't think of using dried shrimp. Even if you use the Ronco Electric food dehydrator, this is the only way to make this dish.
Ooh, that smells so
Okay.
good. What's next?
Well, we've got all this in here, but we really don't have a sauce.
And
And Prego sauce, of which we use in our house when we're not making our own fresh sauces. Prego. What's the phrase?
it's in there.
It's in there.
It's in there.
It's in there.
So
And I'm just
the
going
sauce,
to.
it's in there.
There we go. This is the chunky style.
Oh, that looks so good.
Well, wait a second. Wait a
Okay.
second. Wait till you taste it.
Oh,
I think this pasta's going to be done
And
real
which sauce?
soon, Dad.
Well, give it a quick taste there and see if it's al
Okay.
dente. If it is, then
All
bring it
right.
out, okay?
and that's the mushroom and diced onion sauce? Yeah.
Yeah. But any of the Prego sauces would work here.
About another minute and a half, and that's it.
Ooh, does that look good?
Are
Huh?
you going to put any wine in there?
I almost forgot.
Here's the wine.
Hey.
And for those excuse me,
Dad.
if you're having some of your drinking friends over, this is kind of nice.
Okay, I'm going to lift this out of the water because I
Comes
know
just a
you
little
don't.
touch of white wine. I think it was a Chardonnay.
Nay.
Yeah.
The California wine.
That nice?
Nice.
That's it. That's all there is. Now this couldn't have taken more than what, 3, 4,
3
5
more minutes. And you
That's
pour it
it.
over the pasta.
Yeah,
right?
I'm ready for the
Are
pasta
you ready?
right now. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is done.
All right, that's it.
Okay.
There we go.
Of course, you get a pasta fork with your automatic pasta maker. And now,
Ooh.
now I don't know how I want to do this. Do I want to just put it over there?
Yeah.
Let's do it the right way. We'll just take
Yeah,
this
turn
over
this
here. Turn that
over.
off.
Turn that
Thanks
off.
very, very much.
Oh, gosh, that looks incredible.
It smells good.
Ooh.
Oh
Yeah,
my
is that
gosh.
nice?
No,
Now, not yet.
Not yet.
Yet?
I want to take a touch of this parsley over here, and we'll sprinkle a little parsley on here. And I'll tell you, if you want a quick 5-6 minute dish, you
Oh my
come
gosh.
home,
Jim, pass
there's
the little
something
spoons.
that
Yeah.
is absolutely sensational.
And
Isn't that terrific?
That's incredible.
And it's all made in just a few minutes' time. You know, you come home from work, you don't want to putz around in the kitchen, want to do
tired.
something really fast.
fresh pasta.
But I'm going to let you try it
all right.
before I do.
Come on,
All
Jan,
right,
come on.
let's try this.
All right.
Don't forget to try one of those shrimps, guys.
Oh, I got a shrimp.
Oh,
You got a
did you get a
shrimp?
shrimp?
It's really hot.
It's really
Oh,
hot.
it's
You
really
better
hot.
take off that little
The
tail.
tail,
They're kind
yeah.
of, they get caught down over here. It can really bite it off.
It might be the end of the cooking
can't-
video.
can't bite it off.
Might be the end of the cooking show, right?
That's right. All right.
Don't say was it really good? Good. This was really good, folks. I want you folks to see her mouth now. That pasta was really, really good. How good was it? Good.
Oh, man.
Now, come on, guys. Let me in here. Let me
Oh,
in
no, I
here.
didn't get a shrimp, though.
Oh, well.
All right.
Yeah.
You got a
But I
fork?
am a shrimp.
Yes, okay.
Oh,
Let
that's
me,
great.
I'm going to try one of these. Well, I want to try the pasta because the lemon pepper linguine here with that sauce and that seafood
good.
flavor should
Oh,
be
it's-
excellent.
You've outdone yourself, Dad.
And we have more. We have more
This-
great recipes.
This is my lunch. Goodbye, folks. We'll have another recipe for you
Bye-bye.
in just a few moments, okay?
Bye.
about the crew?
No.
No.
Well, needless to say, guys, we got the crew over here. We had to put this on tape so you could see it. We can't get this is so good. Hey, this is better than your sauce, Shannon. It's better than your sauce, Jan.
Is it better than my sauce?
Yep, uh-huh. Welcome back to the Popeil R&D kitchen here, where we develop all our sauces and pastas and even pasta machines. The last dish I did was so good that I've been asked
Not quite as good as my dish.
to do another quickie dish here for you. This is another quick dish that I do from time to time. It's a meat dish, and let me get into it right away. Okay.
What are we doing?
I'm just going to take a little olive oil over here. And
Turn this up a little bit.
that's fine like that. Yeah,
That's about a quarter cup of olive oil.
quarter of a cup.
Yep.
That's fine.
All right.
I have some hamburger here, which I'll just break into.
And it's lean, very lean.
Lean.
What kind of pasta are we using?
Oh, we're using,
We've got
carrot.
that's carrot pepper pasta that we did with our machine.
we use a
Wow.
spaghetti dye.
God,
And
that's
that pasta was
wonderful.
made in under 3 minutes time.
That's
All right.
incredible.
And I'll just use my spatula over here and break up the hamburger.
You could use ground chicken or ground turkey if you didn't want to use hamburgers.
That's right. For people who don't like red meat,
Right.
turkey and
Absolutely.
chicken would be just fine for this. Ground up. You can buy that in the supermarket.
Now, how long do you think this dish is going to take?
I don't know. A couple minutes.
So we better
All-
start.
As long as it takes.
I'm not ready for that yet.
All right,
Not
no?
ready. I'll let you know when the
Okay.
I'll let you know.
You'll let us know.
Yeah, that's
You'll
a
let
very
us know.
that's a very thin pasta over there, and
You gonna
consequently,
put any salt and pepper?
yes, I'm going to do that. Just you're on
Okay,
page
I'm
10. I'm
sorry.
only
I
on
know,
page
I know.
8.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Just try not
We're just browning the meat here. Is all we're doing. It's a very simple dish to do, and you don't have to be a creative cook to do this.
But you are.
Yes, I am.
Yes.
Okay,
I do
folks?
that shrimp, yes.
Yes, most definitely.
Starting to brown now. And we didn't use too much oil in here.
Boy, I really like the way that.
Is that nice?
Yeah.
That's nice. It's like
Very, very
after
good.
work, when you come home and you want a nice dish, pick up some hamburger
Let me
and
turn
have
that a little higher there.
Would
And
you
I-
cook for me at night when I come home from work?
Yeah, Tuesdays at 4 o'clock. I'm going to put
Is that a no, Jan? Is that a no?
That's a no.
That's a maybe.
Okay.
I got some chopped onions going in there.
Good green peppers.
And
Green peppers,
a little
fresh.
color and some great flavor.
There we
Some
go.
green
Ooh,
pepper.
Now can we put the pasta on?
flattering.
Yes, you can put the
You wanna
pasta
put it
in
in?
now.
You put it
Yeah,
in?
we're
All
about
right. Put it in
we're about
about
2 minutes
2
away
minutes.
from this being done.
Okay.
So just dump that in right there, okay?
Great. There we go.
Mix it
Okay.
around with the pasta fork so it all
Okay.
separates. There is some little olive oil in there already and a
Yeah.
little salt to give it
And
some
salt.
taste. Yeah. Which reminds me, I'd like to have a little salt in here.
Salt.
You know what? This pasta in particular smells so good. Is that the chili that's in there?
That's what you're smelling. And
Oh, that's incredible.
and the carrots give it vitamins, minerals, you know, it's
so you're like
healthy.
really, yeah, you're really eating a real healthy
And you can
meal
make that
as well.
the night before, the day before. It'll keep in the refrigerator.
Can you freeze
for-
this?
You can freeze it, yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
that's great.
Put it in those little plastic bags or Ziplocs.
Looks it. That's fine. Thank you.
Pick up the meat on the way home. Easy.
And you could actually freeze the sauce also, because that way you could,
Yeah.
you know.
My sauces are so good, there's nothing
they
ever
never
left
last.
over.
We
but-
know. We
Okay.
know.
All right, now we've got all that. I want to put just maybe a teaspoon of oregano in there. You know, I'm not going to put any garlic in here, guys.
No garlic?
I know
Wait
you're
a second. Wait a second.
I know you're very disappointed in that, but no garlic in this one here.
Why?
Just-
This is without garlic.
This is without garlic. For a change, it's nice, okay? But I have some Prego spaghetti sauce that I, for speed only. Here, I'm going to use...
But I have to,
Huh?
oh, that smells so good with the peppers.
And it's got all the spices in the sauce too.
And
Yeah.
what's the phrase they use?
It's in there.
It's in there.
It's in there.
It's in there.
It's in there, folks. Okay?
Well, you guys have that down, huh?
Yeah.
Wait a second, pasta. Almost forgot about the pasta.
Yeah, give it a taste and
All
see
right,
if it's
I'm
al
gonna
dente.
try it. All right, all
Is it
right.
ready?
Just like I did. Okay.
Pasta ready?
How is it?
Perfect.
Perfect. Take it out.
Well,
Take it out.
But I better hurry this up if
Yeah, you
that's
better
ready to
hurry
come
that
out.
up, Dad.
You can take that out in the meantime, okay?
All right.
Is the wine for lunch or for the sauce?
Glad you reminded me.
Lunch?
It's no. The wine is for the sauce, please, okay?
Oh, Jan.
Put a touch of wine in there like so.
There's quite a bit left for lunch.
Huh? That'll give it a nice flavor to it.
Yeah.
And did I forget anything? I think I got it all covered here, guys.
Okay, well, I'm going to put the pasta in the bowl.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Ooh, does this look good?
Oh,
I see the crew
know,
out. The
there
crew
we
is
go.
Salivating.
salivating already. Right?
yes, that's right. But they don't know that they don't get to eat any of this.
Ah.
This is our lunch.
Ooh, does that look good, huh? Okay,
wow,
let me,
okay. It's
ready for this one now?
Ready.
Okay.
Very hard to make a mistake with this, isn't it?
Oh, wow. Ooh. Let me turn this off.
And Shannon, toss it lightly with a fork, with a serving
Oh.
Let
fork.
me use the pasta fork.
Right ahead.
There.
Does that look
oh,
great?
Dad,
Well-
this
Oh,
is incredible.
That's what you need.
Oh, and the wine. Oh,
Ooh, hoo, hoo.
that's
You
not
put
fair,
some
Dad.
parsley
You're
or
getting in there
Parmesan cheese?
before us.
Oh,
Those
a little
ladies
touch?
go first.
Well,
touch?
yeah, maybe we should put a touch of Parmesan cheese on it. That would be really nice. Okay.
Parsley?
Well, a little parsley.
To make it more presentable.
Just for
Yeah.
presentation only, okay?
For the close shot.
Yes,
Isn't that
right.
nice? That
Great.
pretty?
Perfect.
Now can I eat it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Oh, wait. We got to show it to the camera first. Show it to the camera. This is-
Okay. How's that look?
That's incredible.
Does the camera like that? Okay.
All right.
That dish didn't take more than a few minutes' time, okay?
And dinner's ready. And that
Wait.
was served like 4 or 6 people.
Oh, this will serve more than that.
Huh?
Looks-
In my family, it'll serve more than 6 people.
Not only is the sauce great, but the pasta you can taste is absolutely
All
sensational.
right. Well, I'm going to use your fork, Dad.
Go ahead.
We're
I'm
family.
ready.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's okay.
Oh,
You
oh.
got- got-
All right.
Good, huh? Another great recipe, folks, in just a couple minutes' time. I hope you all enjoy this one. Thank you.
We'll be right back.
Okay, Dad, we're back. We're back. And Jan's turn.
Another
And she's
recipe.
gonna-
Another recipe.
I hope she can outperform me.
No.
That's a
Okay.
challenge. That's a challenge.
All right, let's
You're
get on.
going to.
This-
Let's get on with it
this
really
one-
fast.
What are we doing?
What are we making?
We're making a creamy dill sauce over spinach fettuccine.
Uh-huh.
We made it with all-purpose flour, gold medal all-purpose flour. As I say, why trust your recipes to anything else? You
Very
don't-
nutritious.
Very
That spinach
nutritious.
in there.
Oh yeah, minerals.
Really, lots of
And you
vitamins.
don't have to have exotic flours to make good, fresh, homemade pasta.
I like the gold medal whole wheat flour myself when I do a lot of pastas.
Yeah,
That's true.
it's very good.
Okay.
Okay, so we take a
right.
little butter. The creamy dill sauce that we're going to put on this.
No,
just a
that's
little-
not fattening.
Nah, this one, this is a great recipe. It is a little catering place in Silver Lake that does this. It is absolutely fantastic.
Silver Lake is in California near Los Angeles.
That's right.
You've actually been talking about this recipe for a couple of days now.
Yeah,
So
and so a
I've been
little
dying
bit,
to try it.
just a little bit of garlic. Just,
see-
I mean, just a hint of garlic in this one, not much at all.
I can tell it's not my kind
I
of
was
dish.
gonna
if it
say,
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so you know, you don't need to taste this one, Dad.
doesn't. I will anyway. You know I will anyway.
And cream. We're using cream.
Is that half and half or pure cream?
This is cream. This is a creamy dill.
Do you need to use pure cream?
This
No,
has
you
gotta
could
be
use- you could
gotta
use-
be for people who don't care about cholesterol.
Yeah, but if you're only gonna have a little bite.
Just a
of it,
little
Dad.
bit.
That's all
You don't have
And
to
it's
worry about it.
great on ravioli too. This is a great one. So we get this going, we reduce the cream a little bit. You could
When you
use
put
half
the-
and half with a little thickener. You could do that. You could probably use milk with thickener.
How about cornstarch and a little water?
Yeah. Cornstarch and water probably wouldn't taste the same as good cream.
It wouldn't be as, well, of course it wouldn't taste as good, but
And we're going to use some fresh
Would it be
pepper.
a lot better
Fresh
for
brown
you.
pepper in this.
When do we need to put the pasta in?
I'll tell you. Just when this starts to reduce. And some salt. This takes, oops, a little too much salt. Not that much salt. Just a little bit of salt.
How much is a little bit? About a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon?
Oh,
It's like a quarter of a teaspoon.
yeah, about a quarter of a
or an
teaspoon.
eighth.
Just a little bit.
Okay.
Because we have a little salt in the water that we're cooking the pasta in.
Mm-hmm.
And let's get this thing going.
Boy, I can smell that fresh dill all
Yeah.
the way from over here. It's going to be fat. Could you use dry
And
dill,
this
or
is-
do you prefer to use?
You know, I've never had it with dry
You
dill.
use dry, you know, we dry dill in the Ronco electric food dehydrator. And,
Okay, let's put the pasta on now.
But it can never be as good as fresh.
All right.
Okay.
Pasta?
Pasta going in?
Pasta.
Yep, pasta goes in.
Okay.
That was Parmesan cheese I put in a quarter of a cup.
You want me to?
Yeah, we're going to reduce the fire a little bit.
Okay.
Thanks, Shannon. And you want to hand me the dill?
You bet.
Okay.
I've stirred the
just-
pasta with the pasta fork over here, and this pasta will be done in about a minute and a half's time, so
Okay.
I hope your recipe is done by then.
Yeah. And so
Oh,
we're
I
using
think it's going to be a winner.
we're using about
Yeah,
a
it's
about
gonna
a
be a winner.
tablespoon, maybe a tablespoon and a half of fresh dill.
Oh, that'll-
And you want some more
I would
dill.
think you'd put
You
more dill in
More
there.
dill in
Oh,
there,
yeah.
more dill.
More
You
the
like that
merrier.
dill.
I think so.
There we go.
That looks nice.
And we bring the heat back up.
Wow. It smells almost like an Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, it's very much like an Alfredo sauce.
Smells good.
Yeah.
When I was putting the pasta in, did you put some cheese in here?
Yes, I put a quarter
Because that's
cup of
what-
Parmesan cheese
Because I wasn't
in.
looking.
And it was
I
ready
smell
for
it. I smell this cheese, but I don't know where the
Yeah.
cheese is coming from. Okay.
Yeah, it's ready. Just about ready.
We have some tomatoes over
Yeah,
here.
those we take as soon as we reduce the flame, we put in the little tomatoes.
Is that just for color, or is it
No,
for
it's
flavor?
not. It also gives it a flavor and it gives it a tartness from the acid in
Oh,
the
really?
tomatoes. Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
See, Dad, you learn something new every time.
Every day.
Every time.
Every day. There we go.
This would be a great recipe for
Yeah.
company.
Oh yeah, and it's look how quick it is.
A nice color, very nice presentation. You know,
Very
foods
nice.
that look good
Tastes better. They do.
appear to taste better anyway. Yeah.
You know, and this is a very expensive dish.
How
When you
much?
buy it out, not when you make it at home,
Right.
of course. Yeah.
Well, I can't order foods like this out, and I really can't eat foods like this at home because I have high cholesterol.
Oh, I see. Well, if you had high cholesterol, you could use the dill with maybe some non-fat milk and some thickener.
You see?
Yeah.
I'm sure there's alternatives
Yeah.
to use. Yeah.
And you know the same way with the pasta, you can make the pasta without eggs. You can make the pasta with egg whites. You ready?
done?
My pasta is done over here, guys.
And this is
Okay.
ready.
Okay.
This is
Right.
ready.
All right.
Drain this here.
Oh, I'm getting hungry.
You ready?
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
And it smells so good, Jan.
Oh, this is a nice sauce. And it's another fast sauce.
All of the sauces we've made here are so fast and so easy.
How's that
Well,
look?
with
Ooh,
fresh homemade pasta. Oh,
Doesn't that look beautiful?
oh.
That look
wow.
gorgeous?
Can you see that?
Great
Look at
color,
that pasta. Isn't it
great
beautiful?
presentation. Isn't that beautiful?
That is gorgeous.
Just beautiful. And that was made in around 3 minutes with the Popeil
The
automatic
automatic.
pasta machine.
And here comes the sauce.
Wow.
Over.
Gotta tell you, it looks really good.
Wait a second. Are we
Wait,
going
I
to
want
put a
you-
little bit of dill on top or something?
Well, you can put some more dill
I
on
would-
top.
More cheese?
Oh, it's got a
Well-
lot of cheese in it.
No?
I would just, a little more of this dill here,
The fresh dill.
a little more of the fresh dill will give it the kind of,
My dad
touch
grows fresh dill.
Oh, look at that.
Nice.
Look at that.
Perfect touch.
Oh,
Now, I want you
wow.
to taste it. I want you to
Okay.
taste it.
You wanna show it to the-
Oh, camera sees it first?
Yeah.
that's
Camera?
absolutely
That's it.
beautiful, huh?
The cameraman's drooling. This is it.
This is
Well,
it. I think
I-
this might be it, Dad. It might be it. There you
Well,
go.
Try.
Huh?
There you
Try,
go.
try. Now, you know I can't eat a lot of this.
We know.
Yeah.
You know that.
That's it. What do you think, Dad?
How is it?
You got
Well, how is it? Tell us. No, tell
Tell
us.
us.
No, don't. Tell us. How is it?
Things that are no good for you taste delicious.
All right.
All right.
All right. Come on.
All right.
You're the
I'm gonna
cook.
taste
That
it.
happens to be sensational, by the way.
Yeah.
Really.
It's a nice dish. It's a very nice dish.
Unfortunately,
You know what? We'll be right back with another dish that doesn't
think I'm
have
gonna
the
eat
kind of
some more.
calories this one does.
I think I'm going to do the next one. I have an idea for another dish.
All right.
Okay?
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Hi, folks. We're back, and I've been asked to make my very, very fast sauce, my 2-minute clam sauce that you saw in the infomercial. It only takes about 2 minutes, and I'm going to start it right now. For people who come home, want to have something super fast, super easy to make, I'm going to do it right now. The first thing I'm going to do is take my pasta and put it in the boiling water over here. And I'll give that just a little stir over here.
Got it?
And I have some olive oil over here, some Bertolli olive oil that I'll put in here, just a touch of like that. The next thing I'll do is take my garlic, which I like so much.
A lot of garlic?
A lot of
Oh, you
garlic.
know
lot of
me.
garlic.
You know me.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Nice, huh?
Oh yeah.
Wonderful. Now, can of clams, juice and everything included, okay?
Oh yeah. This
How's
is the kind of cooking you like to do.
This is fast cooking.
it.
Yes, I love this. Okay? Nice.
What's next?
Now, oregano.
Oregano.
And we're putting in maybe three
tablespoon?
tablespoons of oregano. So right now we have garlic, olive oil, clam juice, and clams. Of course, fresh clams is much better than canned clams, but this is for people who are really in a hurry.
Salt and pepper in there?
No salt, but
Pepper.
heavy on the pepper. I always like a little.
that's
You know what
good.
we have is some crushed red peppers. Can we get a couple of crushed red peppers somewhere, folks? Shannon, if you
Here
can
we
do
are.
that for me.
Absolutely. Here we
Great.
are.
Okay.
There we go.
I'll just
How
put
much?
Ooh, that's too many. You put
a
that
lot.
many in and
No one will
It'll
want
be
it.
awfully
You'll be the
hot.
only one eating it.
I will be. A touch more though. Okay?
There you go.
Okay.
There's
there
that.
We go.
And now we are ready. Now the pasta should be done by now. Oh, don't want to forget this for our drinking friends out there.
You
Little
could make
touch
it-
of white wine.
That gives it a nice flavor.
You don't have to use the wine, by the way.
Are you going to make this? This is going to just be the
white-
white
This
sauce.
is the white
not
sauce.
red?
Why? Because if you want red, that's easy enough to do also. I happen to like the white sauce, but simple enough. Just a little touch of that. Just delicious. Little touch of this is really nice, huh?
Oh.
That's draining right now,
Yep, pasta's ready.
This is the fastest clam sauce that.
and this is done
it's
also.
delicious.
Well, you don't know that yet. You got to try it. Is that nice?
Wow.
All right, we'll take the pasta and empty it into the plate right here.
All right.
Okay. Ooh,
Got it.
nice, huh?
That looks good.
Yep, you know it's going to taste good, guys.
Get ready.
Okay? Ooh, that look nice?
Turn that off. All right.
Now, garnish that with a little tomato on the top, like so. Okay? And a little
Parsley?
sprinkle of parsley around it.
Oh, that's pretty too.
Oh, that's a nice dish.
Wow. That's great.
And there you
Dad.
have the 2-minute Popeil white clam sauce with a touch of red sauce in it. That nice?
Looks good. I think
Well,
we gotta
All
taste
right.
it.
Yeah,
There you go.
If you don't taste it, you're missing everything. Okay?
Shannon, hand me a fork.
We're missing some forks. We're missing some forks.
Well, we'll get
Well,
some forks
no.
and we'll be right back. And welcome back. We're going to show you about a cold pasta salad or a warm pasta salad, but right now we're going to make a pasta salad. And Ron, you've put the shells in?
I put the shells in the boiling water. It should be done any second now.
All right, well, why don't you take
Okay.
them out right
All
now?
right.
And I'll tell the folks that we've made these shells, if you can see them here, with curry powder and some other spices. It'll be on your screen with the
Smells
recipe.
great.
You can really smell the curry. Smell curry.
Really smell the curry. I love the shell shape too.
And if we put the dressing on the pasta now, you don't have to rinse the pasta.
Oops. There
And
we
it'll,
go.
why don't you bring it over here, Shannon?
Okay. All
And
right.
let me
How
show
do
you
I
what
do
you
this,
do.
Jan?
You add the artichoke hearts.
All of them?
And that's with the juice and all.
That's the juice and all, everything that comes in the
Oh, that's
bottom.
great.
great.
Okay.
All
Right,
right.
and the olives?
Next, olives.
And toss it lightly, just real lightly. Yeah, there you go.
A light toss.
Light toss.
Okay.
And chives.
Chives.
Yeah,
Just
more chives.
how much is that to
More
add about?
chives.
That's about
Two
a tablespoon and a half, 2 tablespoons.
Yeah. That's good. That's
Okay.
good. And scallions. We have scallions to go in this.
I like cooking like this.
Yeah. This is nice.
That okay?
Well, you know,
Yes.
this is going to be
That was
really
about, what, a couple tablespoons of jam?
Yep.
And tomato.
Tomato.
And
good. Well, you can't make any mistakes. If you put a little bit too much in
Yeah,
here, it's
yeah.
not going to have any
that?
effect on it
That's
whatsoever.
fine. And then toss it with some salt and pepper.
Okay.
Let's
Won't
see.
you use a spoon, maybe, to help toss it?
There we go.
There.
Use
yeah.
our pasta fork
Yeah.
Right.
and a spoon.
There.
And,
Ooh,
Isn't that lovely?
That smells great.
looks really good, too.
Okay.
And you want to put some salt.
Little salt?
You don't have to put salt on this, and we made it without eggs.
Uh-huh.
We made the shells
Oh,
without
really?
eggs. Yes,
So,
totally.
no
just
That's
like-
cholesterol-free. That I can have.
Yes, that's
How
it.
about the Parmesan cheese?
Is it?
Do you put any Parmesan cheese in the salad?
We haven't on this one. We could. And we know you love Parmesan cheese.
Just a little bit.
But with the curry, it'll go fine.
You think so? I'd like to
No?
try it first
Try
without.
without?
Try it without?
Yeah, let me
Okay.
try it without. And that's all you do. It goes in the refrigerator, and you can serve it a couple hours later
Right. And the other choice is to make it with some mayonnaise, which we don't here at all.
because of the fat content.
Fat
Right.
content.
Yeah.
And this is delicious.
What do you think? Little cheese or no cheese?
No cheese.
No cheese.
All right.
All right.
Cheese is
I'm going to taste this.
So that's how easy it is to make a fresh pasta
All right.
salad.
Wonderful. Artichoke.
Yeah.
Black.
Black olives, fresh tomatoes,
right.
scallions, chives.
This is sensational.
Another great dish.
Can't
In
believe it.
just a couple minutes' time.
That's right.
One
All
after
done
another.
with the Popeil automatic pasta maker.
Gosh.
Right.
We'll be right back, folks.
With another one.
And the three of us are back, and this time we're going to make a little fresh pasta sauce, pasta marinara, tomato marinara, right?
Right.
And we're going to use some Pomodoro tomatoes here, and we'll do this very, very quickly. These tomatoes have been washed and rinsed already.
And you're cutting them in half?
Just cut them in half, and I'll put them in the blender here, and we're going to do it really fast. But this is going to be
Four.
a fresh sauce. I'll put those in there. I'll put the lid on it.
That was 5
And-
tomatoes.
5. Isn't that nice? And we just puree that, okay? What I like to do is also put it to a puree down in here, and I'm just going to add some fresh basil in here.
How much?
As much basil as you'd like to have, really. There's no amount that you can put in there. You like strong basil taste, you put a lot more basil in.
Okay.
And we're just pureeing the tomatoes there. Going to go to liquefy over here, all right? I think we should put our pasta. Oh, let me turn this off over here for a second so you can hear me. We have vermicelli pasta here, plain. It's made with semolina flour. So you can put it in the boiling water over
Got
here.
it.
And I'm going to take
That's
this.
about 2 minutes before it's done.
Yeah, I'm going to take this puree over here of fresh tomatoes, and I'm going to put it in the saucepan like so, okay?
Wow, this looks like
That
another
nice?
easy dish, too.
It is an easy dish, and it's delicious, and it's fresh. Let me
what?
use the spoon and mix this around over here like so.
Oh, it's thick already.
It's oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'm going to
definitely.
take a touch of garlic, and you know what you can get me? Hand me that cream right over there.
Sure.
Just want to put just a little touch. This is the only time I don't put a lot of garlic in there. And let me stir this around a little bit over here.
What a pretty color that is, too.
Nice color, huh?
Yeah, really nice presentation.
A touch of cream in here to make it nice and smooth. But here again, for those of us who have cholesterol problems, don't put a lot of it in, okay? Make it nice and smooth.
Now, that was about 4 tablespoons of fresh basil in this one.
And I used, what, about 3 tablespoons of cream there, or half and half? Is that nice?
Oh, it's thick already.
It is thick already, right.
So you don't need any thickener in it. Good.
Now we'll take the rest of our fresh basil here and put it in. Is that nice? Ooh.
Ooh. Just a little messy in the kitchen, Dad.
It's okay. Isn't that nice?
In the Ronco
right.
R&D kitchen.
That's
I think,
right.
I'm going to put a lot more basil in here, guys, but I'm going to use
That's pretty.
whole basil. It'll give it a little nice color.
I think
Okay.
we just have another, I don't know, maybe minute and a half on our pasta
Okay.
here, and that's it.
Touch of pepper. Okay. And now we need a little salt.
Salt?
Uh-huh.
Right here. Boy.
Just a touch of salt, not a lot. Okay. Maybe
It's like a half a teaspoon?
half a teaspoon.
Okay.
And the last thing I put in, and one of the main ingredients, is, of course, is Kraft Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to put a lot of this in.
Oh,
We're going to
that's
use
gonna
about
be good.
an eighth of a container this size.
Very
check on the pasta.
cheesy.
Was that about a quart of a cup?
Yeah.
Okay. It's going to have a nice, smooth, cheesy, fresh tomatoey taste.
Which is
gonna-
all light. These are all light flavors that you've got here with a light pasta.
And no oil in here whatsoever.
And no meat.
And no meat.
I'm checking the pasta.
I knew
the pasta
I
tester.
knew she was good
Yeah,
for something,
that's-
folks, really. Okay.
Pasta ready? Is it ready?
Well, my
Okay,
sauce
let's-
is ready.
Okay,
Let's
pasta's
take-
ready.
Let's
Let's
take
do
the
it.
pasta out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting good at this.
Are you?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Ooh,
Well, don't lift it up like
Oh.
that.
don't lift it up like
There.
that, just kind of put it like that,
That's
right?
right.
Let it drain.
You're not as good as you think you are.
Oh, I'm learning.
Okay, let me help you over here, all right?
Right.
Tilt it on the side like this, and
Okay.
it'll drain
And then-
right out.
yeah, let it go
Okay?
Okay,
Okay. Put it in the bowl right over here,
perfect.
and we'll add our sauce over here.
Now for a side dish, this would feed 4 people, maybe 6.
At least 4 people.
Yeah.
And I don't know about 6 people, but certainly...
Not in our family,
Well,
Dan, like you said earlier.
Ooh, doesn't that look nice, guys?
Wow.
Now,
No?
no,
No?
not
Okay.
yet, please.
Okay,
Don't,
I'm sorry.
Now what?
a little touch of little parsley on the top here to
Boy,
decorate
it
it.
smells great, Dan.
Uh-huh. And we'll top that off with just
Oh, fresh tomatoes.
Fresh chopped tomatoes.
You know, this is something you can
it's
fix
so
in the
easy,
summer
too.
with all the extra tomatoes that your garden produces.
That's
and
right.
there, folks, you have a dish that's made with fresh tomatoes, fresh
Show it to the
pomegranate.
camera. Oh,
Ah.
it's beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
Dan, that's great.
Nice.
Pretty, huh? And of course, what good is it if we
Until we
can't
can
taste
taste
it?
it.
Right. Pork for you.
Thanks, Dad.
But first,
Okay.
let me try it first, huh? Ooh. little more
Looks like
of that.
another winner, Dan.
Well, I tell you, this is really good.
Oh, let's take
No. It's for me. For me, Marie.
He's the boss.
I'm
right?
telling you,
He's the boss.
No. Go ahead, guys.
Are we going to come back and show them some more recipes?
Absolutely. This is absolutely sensational, folks. You'll enjoy this dish like you will all the others. And we're coming back in just a few more seconds. Thank you. I hope you all enjoyed the sauces that we made and the pastas that we
Good.
made.
It was wonderful. I
Good,
had a lot of
right?
fun.
Good, yeah.
Huh?
A lot of fun.
Folks have any comments, Jan?
You know, this is such a creative machine. You can do so much with it. And that's why it was designed. It's rugged, it's sturdy. Put different juices in it. Try different herbs with it. And enjoy it.
Have
Because
fun
it's-
with it.
Yeah, have fun
I had so
with
much
it.
fun.
You know, it
And,
makes-
and nothing tastes like fresh pasta.
And it makes such a great gift. And don't forget, folks, if you're thinking of a holiday gift, a Father's Day, Mother's Day present,
Right.
Christmas present, wedding present.
Wedding, yeah.
It makes a great gift. Thank you very, very much again from the people at Ronco and the Popeil Automatic Pasta Maker. Thank you.